Greetings, 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 everyone. Happy Saturday. What is going on? How are you? What you doing? Well, if you're here, that means that you have decided to give me some of your attention, and I appreciate your attention and your time. It's very valuable. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Well, today, it's article reaction time, and I may be solo today, but I got some articles. Now, I won't be able to do as well with the Karens because, I gave Ruby the Karen spot because she does so well. I just had to give her the Karen spot. I'm the backup of the Karen. I might have started off, but I became the backup. And I don't know. Today it was pretty dreary outside. Um, I don't know. Just been kind of sluggish today. I really tried. It just didn't work out for me. I'd taken a nap, and I don't do naps. I just don't. Not lately anyway. But hey. Twerk on, girl, twerk on. Classic Ruby, everybody. How you doing? Dun Teasy. Yeah, I said I had something for you, Dun Teasy. You had came late. I had typed it before the show had started last night because I didn't want to forget. And I get started with my screens and conversation, everything. I'm like, I do not want to forget. So I got to just put this in the chat room. But what I have for you, when you mess with me, I got something for you now. Oh, yeah. You mess with me, I got a nice, beautiful threat for you. Isn't that sweet? Yes. Let me give you a sample of it. Oh, yeah, I'm coming to get you. You mess with me, I'm coming to get you. How are you doing, Don Teasy? Uh-oh, he gonna mess with me today, y'all. Uh-oh. Let me watch out. Shame. Well, I did mention last night about PayPal that they're giving $10 away if someone do not have it. So hey, there's the link. Pass it on. Try to get your folks, because some of the older people, they will not mess around with that. They're like, baby, I don't want that. But hey, try to get you $10, and they get $10 too. Okay, so hey, go ahead, share that link. I'm sure you'll find someone. Shoot, the way this economy is, I'll be trying to go door to door knocking. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Do you have a PayPal account? No? Are you interested in earning a $10? You can do so. Here, just sign up with this link right here. I'm referring a friend, and you get $10. Just as easy as that. Thank you. Have a good day. I would just try it. You never know. I used to hustle, girl, child, honey, and all those terms. I didn't play. I did not play when it came down to ideas at work, school. Those are best places. All those different people. Come on now. You can't tell me that you just ignored those people. And then maybe you did. Maybe you were afraid. I just never been afraid. I've been too broke to be afraid. So I don't know. Embarrassed, please. What's that? Embarrassed? I'm broke. Shoot, I'm trying to get some help. Help Ike. Yeah, that's how I did it. No fear at all. All right. So let's see what I have for you good people. Let's see what we can start off with. And do forgive me because, hey, you know how it is with these screens. It is what it is. I'm going to work it the best way I can. And let's see what comes up. And it's interesting when you start going in there to share the screen and you look at the title, you're like, wait a minute, is that the right one? No, because I had that one. No, I'm going to read that one and put that on the screen. And that's what ended up happening. But just work with me, people. Just work with me. Okay, so let's talk about the vaccine. Let's talk about that. That's one thing that's happening that going on, and people are letting. Give me 1 second, everyone. Okay. Um, it has come down to payments. That's like kind of what I started off with, the $10 with PayPal. It's an incentive to get people going because now they give you they tax you. They report that income, and they consider it income too. They report it to the government, so you can file that on your taxes. So everybody's trying to get into something. They're trying to tax you. So now when it comes to the vaccines, I gave you guys a clip where they were given $5. It was some beer company giving $5. Say, hey, get that vaccine. Show us your Band-Aid. We're going to send you a $5 gift card. So got a little article here. Let's see what it says, what they're willing to pay.
Like a $100 payment could persuade more people to get vaccinated.
$100 is $100.
Right.
Yeah, in that survey, about a third of unvaccinated people say cash payments would make them more likely to get the COVID-19 shot. Our Crown Force Taylor Basaki joins us now live with $100. No, more on the study. Hey, Taylor.
Hey there. Doctors say that providing incentives to motivate health behavior isn't anything new and has actually been successful in the past. With this latest data, this latest study, it seems like that pattern seems to hold true as well for the pandemic. Already states across the country, well, they're offering everything from free beer to $100 payments to motivate people to get their shots. A recent survey done by the UCLA COVID-19 Health and Politics Project reveals unvaccinated people are more likely to get the COVID-19 shot with one of two incentive options. The UCLA study interviewed more than 75,000 unvaccinated people, and about 1/3 of them said a cash payment as much as $100 will make them more likely to get the vaccine.
It is not a surprising result. We've used cash incentives, believe it or not, in other settings to encourage folks to do sexually transmitted infection screening and some other interventions. So they do work.
The survey also found much more willingness to get the vaccine if doing so meant they wouldn't have to wear a mask or remain socially distant at events. Infectious disease specialist at UCSF, Dr. Peter Chin Hong, says these findings show that public health leaders need to be ready and prepared to offer several options for those straddling the line on willingness to get the vaccine.
It's not one size fits all. I think cash incentives may appeal to some. To others, it may just mean that their friends are going to outside lands and you need a vaccine to get in. And maybe that might be the incentive for others. For others, it might be the vaccinated section in the Giants game seem to have a little bit more liberties than the unvaccinated section.
Here in San Francisco, more than 91% of the population received at least one dose of the vaccine, and almost 50% of the state has received at least one dose. Meanwhile, other states are incentivizing COVID-19 vaccinations with everything from free beer to $100 payments. For example, West Virginia is offering $100 savings bonds to 16 to 35-year-olds who get vaccinated, and Maryland will pay fully vaccinated state employees $100. Some breweries in New Jersey are also giving out free drinks, while Connecticut and Washington, D.C. are doing something similar. Even large companies like Krispy Kreme, who offered free donuts with proof of vaccination in March, are getting involved.
We need to get it done right now because the longer we wait, the more the chance of variants.
Now, experts say these sort of incentives will probably only work for those who fall somewhere in between people who are eager to get the vaccine and those opposed to the vaccine. Meanwhile, U.S. Census Bureau data shows that just under 15% of the population is vaccine hesitant. So, of course, for that population, that group right there, these incentives probably won't work. In some cases, it might alienate them from getting it all together. For now, we're live.
Well. Anybody interested in that? Yeah, they're really trying here. Now, if it's something that is worth getting, and what I mean by that is if it's something that's really helpful and less harmful, people will just get in line for it. They're like, oh, okay, I see this is happening. I'm hearing the news that there's not a lot going on, and we keep hearing, oh, folks falling out, blood clots, and all kind of stuff going on. So we know it takes testing. This is new. Um, so a lot of people are not going to be just so favorable in lining up. So they throw out the money. They say, "Hey, let's offer you some money. Let's give you $100," because most folks need some money. Who doesn't? Now, I'm not just saying that we're going to be guinea pigs, but think about it. You wave $100 in front of somebody, someone that doesn't really have much. They're going to like, F it, gotta die anyway. And they'll get in line. Now, hopefully nothing happened to those people because there's a lot of people that are just, kind of poor and they're not in the best health. And if that means another high, another drink, they're going to go for it. That's what's going to end up happening. So the next thing I noticed is the scare tactics. And this came up on yesterday, stating that now the CDC is saying that it's an airborne transmission. You had not heard that. You might have heard about it in the beginning, and then they say, oh, no, it's not. As long as you kind of social distance, you don't cough on each other, just wash your hands and all that. Now they're actually saying, oh, it's airborne. So, of course, they show a woman just jogging down the street. And a lot of people want to get outside and like, oh, airborne. Oh, my goodness, what I'm going to do. So the narrative keeps changing. It says, okay, you get vaccinated, you'll be fine. You social distance, you'll be fine. Oh, well, now it's airborne. Now, which one is it? Are you saying because you're telling us that we can go ahead and get vaccinated, we'll be fine, and we can even take our masks off? So, which one is it? So, people, they're like, no, you're lying. And we know that, we get lied to all the time, especially us. And you know what I mean by us, unfortunately. But people are not buying it. We're a little bit smarter than that. So those who wants to, get out of this, which I get it, they're buying these fake cards because you know darn well that in order to travel, what they're going to end up doing is having that darn card. If you want a mission into go, out of town or whatever, that's coming. Like I mentioned to you guys before, the real ID has been pushed to 2023, and that's because they want to put everything in there. I know what's happening. You're not fooling me, people. And this bar owner said, hey, $20 a pop. Hey, you ain't got to worry about no darn mask. I got you. Just give me 20 twin. Oh, I got you. Authorities arrested the owner of a Northern California saloon on Tuesday, alleging he was selling fraudulent COVID-19 vaccination cards to his customers after receiving a tip that phony vaccination cards had been sold at the Old Corner Saloon in Clements. Agents from California Department of Alcohol Beverage Control, posing as potential buyers, entered the bar on numerous occasions in April and were able to purchase the fraudulent cards. On Tuesday, the bar owner, Todd Anderson, was led away from his business in handcuffs. Anderson was allegedly charging $20 for the fake vaccination cards. Anderson was charged with felony identity theft and forging government documents, as well as misdemeanor falsifying medical records. At the time of his arrest, Anderson, 59, also allegedly had loaded unregistered firearms, a felony under California law. Well, it's on demand. You can't tell me it's not a demand. Because just me, little me, oh my, I sure thought about him like, somebody got a card out there. I wonder who. Now, think about it. I think we might even mention this before. It's a smart thing to do if you don't want to be involved. You're like, I don't get shot up. However, I can go get me a card because all it takes is a card. Okay, I'll go get me a card. Makes sense, doesn't it? And you're going to hear a lot of stories about this. People are going to do it, even if they make their own card. So there's always someone making something. It is what it is. Come on now. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. Now let's see what I have next for you. I have, let me see, I gave you some money, or I told you how to get some money, rather. Let's talk about Derek Chauvin, which I thought it was some good news that his past is caught up with him. I think that's a good thing. Let me pull this up here. Derek Chauvin was indicted in the arrest of a 14-year-old whom prosecutor says he knelt on for 17 minutes and hit with a flashlight. So it's so bad that you have footage of this, and you've had it because this is 2017. So you had footage of this. You know who this dude was. Didn't do anything. You just get tired of hearing these stories. You just get tired. What was that out there? Alarm going off. I'm coming. Oh, okay. Derek Chauvin faces a civil rights charge in the violent arrest of a 14-year-old in 2017. Prosecutors say Chauvin hit the boy with a flashlight and knelt on his back and neck for 17 minutes. Chauvin is accused of using his authority as an officer to deprive the teen of his rights. What is with this power kick? I mean, I can understand you do have authority, but what is with the power kick? Well, you don't have to answer that. It's a rhetorical question. We already know. It just ticks me off. I hope this does hold, because this may not hold, but they're bringing it up because it's from federal prosecutors. They may go ahead and charge, and they said it's kind of hard to do it when it comes down to civil rights. But isn't that something? Every time it comes to us, it's just hard to prove. Isn't that something? I mean, you kind of get tired of the same thing over and over again, year after year. What is this, 2021? We've been hearing this story, I don't know, forever. As clear as day, we were able to see Rodney King get beat. It was a little blurry, but we still were able to see it. So many different officers just beating a man. Man, I don't even know what to say. I just get so upset every time I see these type of things, each and every time. It just really ticks me off. But we're going to have to do something to keep ourselves safe. We're going to have to. I have my thoughts about some things. I said I would never say it publicly because if some of those things come to pass, they're like, you know that lady, you got to watch them quiet ones. She was saying that she would, hey, I'm like DeAndre said, hey, a lot of things that I think of, I don't really say. And it's understandable because sometimes it can be wild. But I bet you saw the problem. You know how I was when I came down to somebody in your house and you can't get rid of them. I'm like, I know a way to evict them. Forget the old fashioned. Oh, hey, I got something for you. The legal way. I got something else for you. I got something else for you. Kidnap you. But anyway, back, more police stuff. Now this really is crazy. With firing squads are now included in South Carolina execution methods. So we're already getting accused of stuff we're not doing. You got videotape and everything. As far as trying to get your justice, you know how hard that is. I just did a story on a young man that did some time because the car place Hertz didn't produce the receipt. And that was, I think, let's see, I think he did 6 years in prison. And let's see, I think that was 2014 or something like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Everything was pretty much electronic at that time. So there's no excuse. I could see if you go back to maybe 2004. But 2014, oh no, you got receipts. But anyway, I don't know who came up with this, who decided, you know what? We need to bring the firing squads back. Yeah, that's it. But who would do this though? Who would sign up for this? That's what I would like. Who would sign up for it? Anybody have an idea? I would like to know. Who wants to sign up for it? Now, it depends on who it is. I'll sign up. The late comedian, um, what is my man name? I can't even think of his name. I got his sound bite. I love it. Let me see if I can turn the speaker on and play him. Gotta go. Why can't I think it? Robin, what is his last name? Oh my goodness. I could even see his face. He tickles me. Gotta go. He was saying that he had no problem signing up when it came down to flipping the switch. I thought that was the funniest thing. But, of course, we don't think about ourselves. We're thinking about, people that actually are really guilty and proven, like those that run up into the Capitol and, stuff like that. Pull that switch. We ain't got no problem with it. None at all. But I would sign up, though, for this. I'm sure you get a pension. Yeah. Giggle if you want. Shake your head. Be surprised. What? She would do what? Hey, there's a pension involved. And it depends on who needs to, needs to get it. But, seriously, I'm going to just read through this because it kind of, another thing that kind of ticks you off. The South Carolina House has voted to adding the firing squad to the state's execution methods amid a lack of lethal injection drugs. Now, I'm not getting why you have a lack of lethal injection drugs, because we allegedly know that you've been doing this for a while and you've been more than likely preserving organs from these people that you do this to. And you don't hear this done a lot. That's the other thing. You don't hear a lot when it comes down to executions. They so far and in between. I'll keep reading. Wednesday after reporting about a new DNA evidence that could have possibly staved the execution of Liddell Lee, the South Carolina House voted to adding a firing squad to the state's execution methods. This comes after word drops about a growing lack of lethal injection drugs. Okay, so because you're low on them, you decide to bring this up for a vote. And it had been approved now. 66 to 43 in the vote. So the bill will require condemned, do we really know that, inmates to either choose being shot or electrocuted if lethal injection drugs are not available. So they're already thinking ahead. They're not trying to have you to have a peaceful death. They're already saying, oh, we're not going to invest in this. We're not going to come up with this. We're going to do it the right way and get rid of you. That's what they're thinking in their minds. And that's pretty sick. You're going to add being shot as an alternative? Just house people, because we already know so many people, this slips through the crack. And I mean everyone. This slips through the crack. There's no way you can truly prove. Well, I take that back. More than likely, a lot of stuff that we're being accused of, we're not. They're adding more charges, or they're setting people up with a lot of things. And I think this is crazy. I don't know what's going on in South Carolina, who just sat around And they had, the last time they had an execution in South Carolina, they said it was by lethal injection, and it was 10 years ago. So I don't know what they're using, but you can make whatever that is. There's no excuse to that. You can do that. You can come up with everything else. You can do that. So they're on some BS. Truly on some BS. It's ridiculous. I'm going to leave that alone because it's pissing me off. I'm going to play a little video. Let's move on to something else. Hopefully they will not. Let me see if I'm going to show this or not. Well, there's a gun, but I don't think it'll be a big problem. Speaking of arrest, if you guys haven't heard about the guy who taken a school bus. Yeah, he taken a school bus and he hijacked it. Let's see which one I'm going to show. I don't remember which page. I'll just show this one and I'll figure it out. We'll go on. But this is going to tick me off as it always does. U.S. Army trainee with rifle allegedly. No, let's just remove that word. U.S. Army trainee with rifle hijacked school bus full of children in South Carolina. What the hell is going on in South Carolina? Goodness. Okay, let me see. We have video here. No, this one is not the one with video. I had a feeling it wasn't. Darn. Give me a second because I want to play the video so you guys can see for yourself, because I have a conclusion when it comes down to this, because it's the end result is that what would, well, yeah, probably take you off. Let's see what we got here. All right, so I think it will be, what the hell is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, underlay, uh-oh, E-I-E. Oh, here it is. Okay. I knew I'd find it. Uh-huh. Okay, where's that video? Roll that terrible Bing footage. Get out the way. Did I click audio? Oh, there's no audio anyway. I forgot. There's no audio. Yeah, there's no audio. What the? What the? No, I just seen it. That's because you all know I wanted to try to get past your commercial, so you set me up. I know what it is. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's see if it will play. Yeah, there's no audio anyway. It seems like this has been altered since I pulled it up because it wasn't blocked out before. There was 18 students on the bus. Maybe it is some audio. Well, I wouldn't want to play the audio. I just want you to see for yourself this guy with a darn gun. And he takes the bus. He doesn't get far. And he leaves. Let me read the story and move on from this. You were in charge, General. Salute to you. Yeah, that wasn't nothing. Okay. Let me just put him on the screen if I can find a picture of him. Where is he? Is there a picture of him? No? Nope. No picture of him. Well, let me just stop sharing this and read the story to you. And let me find, because I always like to put the guilty on the darn screen. Let me clear him out because we don't need this one anymore. Remove, click out. The story is kind of fun. Well, you'll see what I mean by it. I'll make it humorous. Because some things that really makes me angry, sometimes you got to try to figure something out to get past it. You really do. Okay, let's put him on the screen. There he goes. Let me tell you about this clown. All right. All righty, come on. What's going on in South Carolina? I need somebody to tell me. Okay. An Army trainee from New Jersey is behind bars in South Carolina after authorities said he boarded an school bus on Thursday, armed with a gun, and briefly hijacked the vehicle. Briefly? I don't care if it's 1 minute. Why is it briefly? No, he hijacked the vehicle. Ain't no briefly. The crime is a crime. 10 minutes, an hour. The heck? Anyway, the incident happened around 7 a.m. just outside Fort Jackson in Columbia. During a press conference Thursday, Richland County Sheriff Leon Lott identified the 23-year-old Javon Collazo as the man who held the bus driver and several students on board hostage before letting them off and driving away. Collazo, Lott explained, was dressed in his physical training clothes and allegedly, he left the base with a rifle. Dispatchers began receiving calls about a man trying to flag down cars on the interstate. According to Lott, who called it a very scary situation, Collazo made his way to a school bus stop where he stood for several children who were awaiting the bus to Fort Lake Elementary School. So his grown butt on the bus stop with him, waiting to catch him a ride. Okay. All right. Collazo, I'm so tired of this darn word allegedly. We seen it. That's why I played it so people can see. All this allegedly. Ain't no allegedly. He did it. We saw it. I saw it. You saw it. Okay. And I'm back. Thank you. Woosah. Collazo boarded the bus and told the bus driver he didn't want to hurt anyone. He wanted him to drive him to the next town, Lott said. Video from inside the bus played during Thursday's press conference shows Collazo boarding the bus before shouting at the driver to close the door and drive off. He was on the bus a total of 6 minutes before ordering it stopped and letting 18 kids aboard and the driver off the bus. Lott said Collazo then drove the bus for several miles before ditching it. Police found the bus with the rifle inside. There was no ammunition in the gun at the time of arrest. Collazo was not in possession of any ammunition. Lott said Collazo, that might not be how you say his name, but whatever, Bozo, only began basic training 3 weeks ago. Now that's where I find the humor. He couldn't even make it 3 weeks basic training. He couldn't do it. He punked out. He couldn't even do it. I'm telling you, they don't make these men like they used to. They don't. They don't. They do not make them like they used to. He couldn't make 3 weeks. He had a place to stay, get it fit and everything, and make him some money and get a pension. Do you know all he had to do is get past basic training, all the other stuff? He got free education. He can get what is that called when it comes down to a house? He gets that. He can provide for his family. But like I said, not all is just they just don't make all men the same. He punked out. In 3 weeks, he couldn't do it. They told him, get up. He's like, I want to play my PlayStation. They're like, get your butt out of the bed now. I guess he said, the hell with this. I'm getting out of here. So he stood on the bus stop and said, I got to get up out of here. He couldn't get a plane ticket with no plane tickets for him. I bet he wanted one, though. So sad, so sad. I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you, honey. Sad. All right, but what I actually want to point out, because I had to find the humor in it, because it made me angry. You saw the gun for yourself, right? The rifle. I don't care. We don't know if it had ammunition in it or not. But you see how he was taken away safely. Safely. No problems. Made it to jail so he could have his day in court. How interesting. There were kids involved. It was 19 people lives that was involved. They didn't know if there was any ammunition in there. They don't know if he had a firearm on him. They sure can see in the damn dark when it comes down to us. They can see our black asses, can't they? Oh, I see a gun. Oh, my bad. That was a cell phone. I didn't know. Very interesting, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Mm-hmm. I got you. I'm telling you, something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Woosah. All right. Let me collect myself. Okay. All right. All right. Let's move on to, let's see what I want to move on to. Get me straight here. Oh, let's get some more money on. Yeah, let's get some money for y'all. That's what I'm going to do. Let me get this link. Get you some money. You might qualify because I think there's a 10-year span when it came down to this particular time. Let me show you guys right here. And let me put the link in the chat room. And then I'll go on to read the story here. There you go. All right. Blue Cross, I just skipped claims in Blue Cross class action lawsuit to be accepted through November. So you got between now and November to get your money. Let me tell you what's this all about, good people. Tell you what this about, and let me close some of these windows. It's starting to slow down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Notices about Blue Cross Blue Shield antitrust settlement being sent to current and former customers are legitimate. The result of the $2.7 billion class action lawsuit from last year. In the lawsuit, customers of the insurance service accused Blue Cross Blue Shield, a conglomerate of insurance firms, of conspiracy to avoid competition between its 36 member companies. In November, U.S. District Court Judge David Proctor in Birmingham approved a settlement in the suit. Customers are now receiving cards and emails notifying them about opportunities to collect a payout from that settlement. In spite of the recent spat of telemarketing fraud attempts, the notices and website that direct you to www.bcbssettlement.com are legitimate. Those who were enrolled in Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance plans between 2008 through 2020 may be eligible for the payout. That is a very long time. If you had a lot of you guys, you had that option when it came down to your jobs. Most companies, especially if you worked at a large company, they did offer Blue Cross Blue Shield. And if you maybe with a smaller company, it might have been United or what's that other one? Humana, I think. But there's a lot of people that had Blue Cross Blue Shield. So file the claim if you had it. You don't have to wait for that letter or email because shoot, from that time you probably moved. Let me see, 2008. Well, for me, I just happen to be in the same place, but a lot of people have moved since then. People's lives has changed, but look into that. Go to that website, file your claim, get your money. Get your money. Because that's a lot of money that's involved. That's not million, that is billion. So there's a lot of people that going to be eligible for that. So go get your money, honey. All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Let me remove that. Oh, my windows are getting smaller. All right, now let's see what we got up next. Oh, let's go into the petty mode. Why not? Let's do a little petty. Who's ready for a little petty? Hey, I'm ready for a little petty. Boom. If Bill and Melinda Gates can't make a marriage work, what hopes is there for the rest of us? Oh my goodness, what shall I do? Oh, well, I tell you this, people change, and that means you. No one remains the same. Every decade, there's something that's always different. From your teenage years to your 20s, your 20s to your 30s, your 30s, your 40s, 50s. You change, you evolve, you see things, experiences. Some things that you like, no longer like. Some things that you do, you no longer want to do. Or some things you did not do, you want to do. So, with that being said, you can have all the money in the world. It means nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why? Because people are people. It is what it is. You are whatever you choose to be. You can wake up and I no longer want this. Think about it. People are waking up as a woman and no longer want to be a woman. They want to be a toaster. They're like, I feel like a toaster. And they go to whatever courthouse and say, you know what? I want to file paperwork. I feel like a toaster and I should be respected as one. That's right. That's what people are doing. So it does not matter where you were raised. If your mama and daddy was in the house, if you got some money, low value, high value, east side, west side, north side, United States, United Kingdom, people are people. People have options. People change their minds. It is. Think about it. That's what people do. They change their minds. They have options. Now, as far as these people, I've never cared for when it comes down to people business, when it comes down to the relationships, I don't care because like I said, at the end of the day, people are people. They're going to do what they're going to do. There's no handbook. Well, it may be a handbook, but no nobody follow no damn handbook. They wake up and I'm tired of you. You're getting on my damn nerves. I'm gone. I'm out. Or look, you know what? He looked at me the right way. I'm going to go see what he talking about. Or, ooh, look at them titties. Ooh, let me go over there and squeeze them. So you never know what people are thinking and what they decide to do. They do what the hell they want to do. And I keep telling you, there's no handbook. I'm always been a person that's an observer. I sit quietly, I watch, I look. Okay. Oh, he think that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Oh, she think that. Oh, okay. At the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do. I don't care. What is that? It's a parable. Let me think about it's a parable about somebody who had everything they needed, and they still went to get something else. Oh, you know what? I've heard around YouTube people said that um they say Eve had chose the fruit, and you know what? I don't even remember the rest of that story because I heard a couple of people twist it in different kind of ways. So forget that as an example. But what I am saying at the end of the day is it doesn't matter what you have or don't have. You can always change your mind. That we do know. Dantes, I didn't get a chance to look in the chat room to see if you messed with me or not, but I'm gonna assume that you did. So just because of that, let me give you a little attention, because I know you be twerking in that chat room, don't you? I know you do. Yeah, if I see you, I'm gonna get you, Dantes. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. But yeah, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, people do what the hell they want to do. It doesn't matter how much money. And I kind of giggled at this title. And I'm like, you're right. There's so many different hours and panels and years and live streams, uploads, article, books, um, therapy sections, all these type of things when it comes down to marriage. But at the end of the day, you are who you are in the decision that you make, and you can always make a different decision than you did yesterday. That is all on that. All right. Let's see what we got next. Let's remove Bill. Don't mess with Bill. Doom, da, doom, doom. Let's see here. Let's do the dogs. Yeah, old Gaga and the dogs. Man, I had already knew it was something fishy with this story. Everyone knew it was something fishy. It didn't make any sense. Some woman gonna walk up in the darn place. Oh, I just happened to find your dogs. 48 hours later. Here you go. Yeah, right. Nga, 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 ga, ga. Okay, here we go. Gaga. Let's see. Gaga. All right. I just laughed at this story. This is too funny to me. And I still feel sorry for my boy there. I mean, let me show you a picture of him. I just gotta do it. I just feel so sorry for him. Look at Ryan. Ain't that a damn shame? Poor Ryan. Look at Ryan. Trying to save the dogs. He didn't get no offer. That's a shame. All right, let's go back to so you see what we talking about. All right. Okay, where's my story? Okay, here we go. Lady Gaga dog napping case. Prosecutors claim suspects didn't know dogs belonged to Star. Did they not? Who knows? New details have emerged in the Lady Gaga dog napping case. Late last week, 5 arrests. 5, y'all. 5. Like $5 foot long. 5 arrests were made in the shooting of the Star dog walker, Ryan Fisher, and left in the theft of the French bulldogs. I don't know how to pronounce. I never heard the name pronounced. I'm gonna call him. I like to say Gustavo, but I know that's not what this is. Gustav and Koji. That's what they're gonna be. Oh, you know what? And even better yet, G and K. How about that? And the felony complaint now offer details about the circumstances around the violent crime. 3 men, James Jackson, 18 years old, Jalen White, 19 years old, Lafayette Wiley, 27 years old, who were all arrested February 27, drove around rather, in Hollywood, West Hollywood, and San Bernardino Valley sections of Los Angeles. So 1, 2, 3. So they were driving around 3 places. Okay, whatever you say. This story is not even the truth, but let's continue. In a white sedan on February 27, looking for French bulldogs, states the complaint. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. You going? Okay. The trio, the crazy trio who apparently have gang ties. Apparently, how would you say apparently have gang ties? How do you know they apparently have gang ties? Everything else is allegedly. So how is this apparently? You know what? They must have been black. Let me continue. The trio, who apparently have gang ties, were unaware the dogs belonged to the star, who were in Italy shooting a movie. They saw Fisher with the three dogs, also including Asia, on busy Sunset Boulevard, where he stopped at a Almer Wine and Spirits, and they followed him to the secluded side street where the attack occurred. They turned off the sedan headlights as they crept up on him. Jackson and White were the ones who jumped out and attacked Fisher, snatching K&J while Asia escaped in a violent and bloody struggle caught on security footage. Prosecutors allege that the men hit and choked Fisher before Jackson shot him with a semi-automatic gun. They then fled with the two dogs, which the breeds have great value. Let's show the babies, because that's what she calls them, babies. Hey, I understand you dog lovers. I know. I know. I know. Don't come after me. I'm just reading the story. I can have my opinion. Anyway. Let's see, where was I? Is this where I was? Where I left off at? Okay, here we go. Jackson, White, and Whaley were all charged with one count each of attempt murder, conspiracy to commit robbery, and second-degree robbery. Accused triggerman Jackson also faces one count each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and a felony carrying a concealed firearm in a vehicle. White also faces one count of assault by means of force likely to produce great bodily harm. They all pleaded not guilty and are due back in court May 11th. So that's coming up, y'all. So I'm gonna keep following the story. The it was two others charged. White's father, Harold White, 40 years old, and his girlfriend, Jennifer McBride, 50 years old, became involved after the fact, prosecutors claim. The pair allegedly helped the younger White avoid arrest, and McBride, which was the girlfriend, who was the one returned the dogs to the police on February 27th after the crime made headlines around the world, and Gaga with the $500,000 reward. McBride claims she found the dogs tied to a pole and asked about the reward. So this chick walked her tail in there. She ain't got no pension. So I understand she was trying to get some money. So she went in there with them dogs. Oh, look what I found. They were just tied to a pole. And I've just wondered, I saw on the news, are those the dogs? Let me go over there and untie them. And y'all got a reward. Police advised Gaga not to pay the money until McBride was cleared, and she apparently never was. McBride and Harold are charged with one count being accessories after the crime. She's also charged with receiving stolen property valued at over $950. Harold was also charged with one count of possession of a firearm. So I guess when they went to go get her boyfriend, he had a firearm in the house. And it wasn't registered. The three men, check out these bails, y'all. The three men in the car remain in jail. Jackson's bail was set at $3,030,000. Good luck. While White's was $1,050,000. Good luck with that. And Whaley's $1.1 million. Good luck with that. Y'all ain't getting out. Harold's who prosecutors also complain. Start all over. Harold's who prosecutors, I can't even say it. Harold, who prosecutors also claim is a gang member. So now you say the daddy is a gang member. So the 40-year-old daddy is a gang member. The teenager is a gang member. The other man, anyway, the daddy, he was released on bond last Saturday. McBride, that's the girlfriend, she was released on bond the Monday. Gaga and Fisher have not addressed the arrest publicly, but her father, Joe, has. And he says, hopefully the prosecutors won't let them back out on the street again, he said. Now that's, well, you know what? We're not surprised. Is where I got, let me see. Let's go back to Ryan. Because Gaga ain't been saying nothing at all. Look at Ryan. Look at Ryan. That's a shame. Poor Ryan. Gaga, a rest. If I try to pronounce this, just forget it. Let me see. Where is it at? Oh, is this the dad? Because they use his last name. Okay, so the dad said that he suspected that McBride's story was bogus from the start because a dog napper crew first called the reward hotline. We didn't have those details, so they actually called the hotline first before she walked her tail up in there with the two dogs that were that she allegedly found tied. You know, these folks are crazy. They just crazy. They called a hotline. Well, let me call and see, because you know I ain't got no pension. Let me see if I can get this $500,000. Yeah, girl, you going in there. I got, I'm attached to a gang, so I can't go in there. You go, girl. Okay, I go. I thought it was extremely unusual that somebody finds a dog. The first thing they do is call the phone number, and not 911, not 311. It I thought it was fishy as hell. That's what the daddy said. And he was right about that. He was right. But look at poor Ryan. That's just a shame that the poor man, he's still up in the darn, well, he's having trouble still with his lungs. And I hope this man gets some money because he needs to. He tried to save the dogs. He knew how much importance, and he probably was attached to the dogs as well, but the man ended up going that far with the darn dogs and almost lost his life. And I haven't heard anything about, not to say that we would, yeah, we would hear it. I take that back. We would hear it. He would have got his damn money and got the hospital bills paid, something. No love at all for poor Ryan. It's sad. Poor Ryan. I feel sorry for him. It's a shame. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's go to something a little brighter, I guess. I guess it's brighter. Not really. It's funnier though. I don't know. We can't call her a Karen because she's not bothering any folk. She's not bothering any black people, so we can't call her a Karen. But we can call her cold as hell. That she is. This chick here. Look at her. She happy. She is happy. She don't care. I'm on another page. I'm not reading what that is. Maryland woman set home on fire with person inside, then sat in the lawn chair to watch. Look at her mugshot. She like, yeah, I did it. I did it. I would love to hear the inside story to this though. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the inside story. Let me show you the video. That's actually the page that I'm on. I just wanted you to see that. But I'm wondering what that inside story was. What could it be, anybody? Anybody got an idea? Was her, significant other? Did he give all his money to his other girl or something? And she like, oh, it's like that? Mm-hmm. Okay. You ain't gonna have no home to come down to. How about that? You ain't gonna come no home here. Let me show you. Let me see. Is this it? Yeah, I think I'm sharing the right one. And there she is in the chair chilling. I don't even think she have any shoes on. And got a book too. She relaxed. Dang, the girl, the chick is relaxed. You know what? It's some, yeah, to forget there's no audio. It might be some audio, but there's no audio. Let me see. Can I make it bigger? She chilling. This woman is chilling. She said, "Oh, you gonna take your money to another home? Well, you ain't got no home to come back to. I tell you that much." And she just sat there chilling. Think about all the memories, and that's probably what she wanted to burn the memories. She said, "I don't care about this house no more because every time I look at it, I think about you. Yeah, you cheated on me. You ain't coming back to this house. You gonna go in somebody else's bed? Stay in that bed." But now that was dirty that someone else was in there. I don't know who it was. They have not identified them yet. But when you come down to that, that's ridiculous. You don't do that. But she was proud of what she's done. That's all I can say. She was proud about it. But what makes a person do that? I do would like to know. I did, joke around, but what would make a person do that? Would that be the example I made when it came down to something happened and you just no longer want that person to have that home? Could that be it? Anyone? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I joke around about it, but I don't know. Me, myself, I'll just pick up and go. You ain't got to do all that. Just leave. But that was cold. She sat there and watched it burn. She probably had the a radio on the side. Burn, baby, burn. She probably, but she didn't care. That woman did not care. Let's look at her one more time. Just one more again before I remove her. Because I'm down to one more. Yeah, I think I got one more story. Let's look at her one more again, y'all. Just one more again. Look at her face. Let's see. And they got that allegedly. Ain't no allegedly. We saw it burn, baby. Look at her. She's like, I did it. Look at her. She did not care. She was proud. I can hear her voice. I burned that son of a bitch down. I sure did. Look at her face. She doesn't care. Well, I must say she did stand on her disrespect. She watched it. She did stick around, but she did end up walking away once the flames and stuff started getting closer to that chair. She did vacate that chair. As you can see, there's no one there. She said, "I'm crazy. I ain't that damn crazy." But yeah, she did walk away, and they found her up the street. So now they're gonna end up dealing with her. But that is cold-blooded. I don't know what else to say on that one. But I do want to know that inside story. Now that I promise you, I would like to know. I've always been that person. I be wanting to know what made him do it. What were you thinking? That's why I ask questions, because I always want to know what a person is thinking. That gets to the root, you know? That gets to the root. Okay. Well, that time I have closed out all of my thingies, all my windows. So there is my Karen time. Let's get ready, everybody. You know what time it is.
Feet away, coronavirus. You are Karen.
Yes, Karen time. My last story. Boop. All right, let's share the screen. Share that beautiful beam footage. It's Karen time. Where's my screen? Oh, gotta go over there. Okay, I knew that. This is an old Karen. I've been meaning to show this one. Shoot. And I wonder, did I show it? You guys may tell me, hey, you've shown this one already. Because I've had this one for a long time. I just never, at least I don't think I got to it. If I did, I apologize. It's always good to hear it again. How about that? For those in the back or those who don't know, You get a chance to hear it again. Permit Karen calls cops on Black family for building a stone patio in their own backyard. Whew, boy. I don't know what to say. I just don't know. Mm. Look at her. Let's look at her. And she proud too. These Karens are something else. They don't even care. They'll tell you, call the police. I don't care. Let me show you the family. Cause I swear when I put this in my cart or my I bookmarked it, I thought sure there was some video. I don't know what happened. But where's the family? Because I wanted to show the family. There's the family. Every time I look at that, I'm like, didn't I show this picture? It seemed like I had. But anyway, let me tell you what was going on. Let me find my article here. They call her Permit Karen. Let me look in the chat room and see if anybody say, yeah, you did do this one. I don't see it. Well, like I said, if I did, I did. Now what? Ain't nothing I can do about it. We're going to look at it again, damn it. Okay. All right. So, Permit Karen. She came on our property 3 times within 30 minutes and demanded to know if we had the proper permit to install a stone patio in our backyard on the other side of the fence of her yard. Lord have mercy. These chicks. When asked if a permit was required by law, she says she didn't know, but insisted we answered her questions. See, that's the problem right there. They want you to answer questions. You demanding too much and you want too much. People have to satisfy you for you to decide if you're going to call the police on us or not. Ain't that about something? Anyway, let me finish reading this. Where was I? I don't know. When asked if a permit was required by law, she said she didn't know, but insisted we answer her questions and submit to her demands, or she would call the police or force us to stop improving our home. Hyatt, I think that's how you pronounce his name, continued. He explained that they already learned through their independent research that a stone patio, small, not ugh, that small. Okay, sorry. Research. A stone patio that small did not require a permit in Mount Clair, New Jersey, and that later on it was verified by building and safety that arrived to investigate her complaint. So they were fine. She didn't know what she was talking about. She just had a problem and was looking for something to say. That's all that was. When challenged about her flawed legal conclusions, assumptions of her right, her lack of agency over our home, and our eventual demands that she leave our property immediately, Susan decided to call the police and make a false report of assault, Hyatt wrote. She invoked centuries of brutality in her call, to the police and sought to put her Black neighbors back in their place. She believed that we were required to answer her questions and smile while doing so. But to her surprise, her efforts were met by 2 proudly Black human beings, parents, lawyers, law professors, activists, community members, neighbors, citizens, and fighters who refused to submit. Yeah, these people, let's see, let me find it here. The gentleman, he is a professor of criminal law. So, wow. Isn't that something? Mm, mm, mm. I had another, I swear this is the same article. I had another piece on this that had some video. So, like I said, I don't know what happened, and I really wasn't, like I said, prepared for a Karen. But anyway, back to this old chick. So she wanted some answers. She don't need any answers. Who the hell she thinks she is? And her job, let me see what happened here. I think, did she lose her job? No, but they did report. They did report her behind. They did report, like, is this your Karen? Is this your Karen? That's what, that is a great idea. Contact their jobs and say, is this your Karen? That should be a new trend. Who wants to stand with me on that? If you have this problem with your Karen, you get their information, you show that them on video, and ask their employer, is this your Karen? Is this your Karen? Is this the one represent your company? Is this your Karen? That's what they should do. I bet they stopped that food. Well, no, not really, but that may help a little bit. But I like the idea of asking, is this your Karen? Hey, is this your Karen? AT&T, is this your Karen? Comcast, is this your Karen? Verizon, is this your Karen? Boeing, is this your Karen? I bet you they'll stop that mess. They'll think twice about it. Once they start, like I said, when it comes down to the money, the income, that's the only thing that's going to stop people from acting the damn fool. The only thing, I promise you. Anything else, if you dance around it, you get nowhere when you dance around it. When you hit the pockets, people pay attention. They're like, oh, I hear you now. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put this to the side and pay more attention to what you're saying. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. That's right. It's your Karen. Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Wish Ruby well. This is allergy season, and it's a lot of stuff going on. As far as with the weather is trying to improve. It got warmer, and then it just, for some reason, now it's cooler. So do stay safe out there. Wear your mask if you go out. If you're in a jogging trail or walking trail or whatever you do, and there's not people around, I say it's safe to have your mask off. That's what I plan to do, get out there and not have it on, when I'm out walking. But if I'm around amount of people, whatever, then yeah, you can wear your mask. And I found one that was now has a lanyard, so you can safely have it around your neck, put it on when you need to, put it off when you don't. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm going to order one. I was trying to find one that's discounted because the advertisement on Facebook, I think they were like $20 for, I think it was for 4 of them. Or was it 4? That's not bad though. But I'm going to check out Amazon just to see what's happening, see if I can find it cheaper. That's right, Prime, baby, Prime. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I always appreciate your time and your attention, your likes, your shares, your support to the channel. All of it is appreciated. So until we meet again, everyone, you know what I always say. Peace.
If you're a mom who's struggling with getting rid of extra belly fat, often known as mummy tummy, you're not alone. And if you've tried everything, including dieting and exercising, that targets your midsection and still haven't seen results, that's because the problem is not what you think. Hi, my name is Amadi Coleman, aka the Belly Therapist, certified personal trainer, and mom of 3. I first want to start by letting you know that just like 1/3 of all moms in the U.S., you may be suffering from a treatable medical condition called diastasis recti. It's a separation of the front abdominal muscles that happens during pregnancy. And if the muscles don't reconnect after childbirth, moms may find themselves frustrated by their stubborn belly bulge and even other problems like chronic lower back pain or trouble with unintended urine leakage. I created belly therapy to help moms naturally close their diastasis by strengthening their midsection muscles and to educate them on the real culprit behind their stubborn belly bulge and to get them closer to their desired results. Visit FitTribeWellness.com to learn more and get step-by-step directions on how to perform a diastasis recti self-check. You can have a flatter and stronger midsection. Sign up today and let's get started.
Join Char Willie and Classic Ruby for their radio show, Keep the Beat. They broadcast every Wednesday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CRBJ, Classic R&B Jams. There are discussions of the songs, and that can take you back down memory lane. If you missed the live broadcast, no worries. Replays are uploaded on Mixcloud. So, follow JustAskChar Advice channel on Mixcloud, and you will receive the notification when these broadcasts are uploaded.